Hi, I'm Griego with Griego Mouthpieces, and today I wanted to talk to you about rim shape. And I think I actually should be talking to you about face shape or skull shape or teeth shape more than mouthpiece rim shape. And the reason I'm saying this is there's a lot of things. What is a flat rim for one individual will be very round for another individual. And vice versa, and it goes all over the place. And I get to see a lot of jaw structures and dental structures over the years working here, doing what I do. And one thing I've noticed is certain people, based on the shape of their jaw, then the high point of the rim will hit them in a different spot and feel different, even based upon if their teeth are flatter in the front or if they're more forward. There are different types of dental structure and then lip structure, thin lips versus thick lips, and then how the lips engage into the mouthpiece itself, which can be based upon the flow, which I talked a little bit in the last video on. The flow, if the mouthpiece is more open, the lips can engage deeper, which then you may, not as a general rule, but you may struggle with soft playing because there's nothing to push against and to keep the lips together, because the lips, you have to have more velocity to keep the lips vibrating at all times. And so lip engagement into the mouthpiece, because of the throat diameter of the mouthpiece, is something to be it's critical for me whenever I'm working with a player or with a mouthpiece. I want them to be able to play soft and open and resonant and then be able to play loud without backing up and being uncomfortable with lots of power. You'll have certain players that are beautiful lyrical players, but they're not going to have a lot of power, and that person's going to probably play a smaller throat, and then the rim shape is going to be based upon the amount of effort the perceived effort that they want and the amount of engagement that they need for the rim to feel comfortable on their face. So I know this is kind of a little complicated, but I hope this makes sense. Rim shape has as much to do with your face shape, jaw shape, and dental shape. And when you find a rim that's comfortable and allows you to play with gusto at the end of an hour-and-a-half recital and not be fatigued, and that means that you're getting rid of the lactate acid in an efficient way. You don't have any really small high pressure points. Whenever I see a face that's got really cut marks on it, the rim may be, and that's not always the case. There are certain people out there that, Joe for example, I can see he's been doing a ton of work right now, and I can see it in his face. That's just physical amount of time on the horn. He's probably playing, who knows, 6 to 8 hours a day at certain points. And that amount is you're gonna leave a mark regardless. But then there's others, and the amount of pressure you need to use to create the seal is another subject, and I'll get into that on another video. But you want to be as efficient as possible, and everyone always says use as little pressure as possible. I agree with that and don't agree with that. There are times when you need a little of both to create the emotional energy that you want to convey to the audience. So I hope this makes sense. Rim shape, engagement of the lips based upon the throat. It's complicated. If it were easy, everyone would do it. I mean, be careful if the mouthpiece is just really open. It'll feel great for 5 minutes, but you may struggle playing an hour-and-a-half recital. Make some smart choices out there, and I'll see you around.